Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. We're in a very strange place, aren't we? This is and yet at the same time it's like, oh yeah, that's like Final Fantasy. Because Final Fantasy is a little odd. It's a little odd of a franchise that they don't mind having some crazy tech stuff in there from time to time. But I digress. This is Aziz La. Presumably the home stretch for Heavensward, first expansion. Level 61 Scholar. You may not look at it just looking at my clothing, but I upgraded all my gear to 255 eye level stuff, which is pretty good. That was quite an upgrade. The reason I look exactly the same is because the look of this 255 gear for healers was just so atrocious. I couldn't even believe my eyes. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can show it to you because I cast the glamour already. But it was just so bad. It's bad. It's basically, it was like some sort of tribal outfit. Like most of my skin was showing. And it was like this weird like tribal outfit for some reason. I don't know. I mean, here's the headpiece so you can sort of get an idea. But it was very little clothing. Yeah. I don't like that, especially for a scholar. I mean, come on. This, I like. It's a little roguish, you know. You know, maybe he's sort of a offbeat little renegade scholar. He's like a fancy pants. You know, doesn't operate by the beat of everyone else's drum, but he's still a bookish type, as indicated by the giant book. Anyways, let's move on. Systematic exploration. First of all, in the interest of efficiency, I suggest we make this place our base camp. We can coordinate the search for the Archbishop from here. I have no objections. Now that we stand upon Aziz La, I'm struck by the vastness of the Isle. We must needs be methodical if we are to find our quarry. Good. Now, unless I'm mistaken, this used to be an airship landing, and a major one at that. From what I know of Allagan design, there should be a terminal nearby that's linked to the Isle's operational heart. If we can find such a terminal, we should be able to learn something of the Archbishop's whereabouts. Let's split up and look for it. Okay. I don't think I'm going to find one here. The Empire borrowed most of its technology from Allagan relics. If we can find the terminal, I reckon we can operate it. Like bagpipe music for Aziz La. I didn't expect that. What ungodly vessels must the Allagans have built to warrant so vast a landing? I'd expect, like, I don't know, some sort of sci-fi music of some degree. Not bagpipes. Bagpipes never entered the equation. Machines are beyond my ken. I shall leave it to the others to find this terminal. Of more concern to me are the dragons that I sense nearby. Let me just get in my really slow, land-bound ship. Nothing? Damn it. There's just this terminal then, but it doesn't respond to anything I do. Any bright ideas, Wedge? Wedge? He was here just a moment ago. Oh, don't tell me he's wandered off. I'm sorry, Mangg, but could you help me search for him? Absent-minded as he is, I worry that he strayed beyond the landing area and made friends with the local sentinels. Now that's some Final Fantasy music. Oh. Wedge, are you alright? I'm fine, Chief. I just tripped, that's all. Fool of a Lalafell. What were you thinking coming here on your own? Death by overwork is one thing. Death by stupidity, quite another. I'm sorry, Chief, but I think I found something. What is this? The wreck of a sentinel? This is no wreck, Chief. She's still operational. See? Initiating. Performing diagnostics. Diagnostics complete. To proceed, please agree to the terms and conditions of use. Yes. I agree. Thank you. To register as a user, please state your name. I'm Wedge. No. Why did I... I'm Wedge. And that there's Matt. User registration complete. Welcome to Azizla, Master Wedge and Master Mangg. I am Guidance Node GLI. This isn't quite what I had in mind, but it might just serve. Wedge, bring the node this way, would you? There's something I'd like to try. Node, I need a status report on the facility. Gilly, you have to do what the chief says. Yes, that's it. Good girl. Ah, here we are. Not much of note. It appears someone recently reactivated Helix, which is this area. Reactivated, you say? By the Archbishop, I'd wager. I dare say he woke the place up when he used the Vanu's key. Are there any other people in the facility? If so, where? Let's see here. On the flagship, that's a central aisle, I'm seeing positive readings within the Etherochemical Research Facility and the Fractal Continuum. And what have we here? Intruders detected in the Gamma Quadrant. Defense system engaged. Our Imperial friends, I suspect. I hope they enjoy the defense system. But what of the Archbishop and his cronies? What might offer an indication? How about this? Which area is currently consuming the most energy? Somewhere called Triad Control, inside the research facility. What manner of place is that? It is, and I quote, a regulation facility for the Warring Triad test subjects. And that's all it says. The rest of the information is only accessible to users with consular privileges. Wow, the Warring Triad. That's pretty badass. So the Warring Triad was in Final Fantasy VI. When you go up onto the floating continent, they like are the source of all magic in the world. And Kefka just like fucking knocks them around, upsetting the entire balance of magic, which leads to the world of ruin. So yeah, they're pretty powerful. And I don't know what the Warring Triad test subjects are, but it's probably not good. I mislike the sound of this, which leads me to believe that it is indeed the place. I am inclined to agree with Y'shtola. Whatever it is that the Archbishop seeks, it is like to be there. That settles it then. Let's find a way to cross over to the flagship. Alright, easy said, easy done. Okay. In Node we trust. Greetings, Master Mangg. Is there something you wish to know? Tell me how to reach the flagship. Requesting access to the Etherochemical Research Facility. Access granted. Generating route. Route generated. Commencing guidance to chosen destination. Please be aware that the designated route may take you through restricted sectors, and that the Isle's defense systems may attempt to terminate you. Be kindly reminded that in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risk of damage or injury, including death, that may occur en route to your destination. Yeah, that's what my GPS says to me. Oh, shit. Can the guidance node be trusted? I know not, but we have few other options. Let us see where it leads us. Mangg, Y'shtola, Estinian, we four shall proceed to the research facility. Cid, the Excelsior is our sole means of escape. Pray remain here and have her ready to depart at a moment's notice. Understood. We'll see that she's repaired and ready to fly. If anything happens, just let me know via link pearl. Be on your guards, my friends. The enemy could be anywhere. Speak with the guidance node at Matter Conduit 2-3. But of course, which is, where the fuck is that? Oh. Okay. Well, we get to explore this crazy region. It's pretty wild looking. Ow. Shot me. Yeah, the first arrival at a location, just so slow. And then you get to slowly appreciate the speed enhancements. You are currently within the Alpha Quadrant. First, you must use the nearby matter conduit to travel to the Beta Quadrant. Please wait a moment while I activate it. Use the Allegan teleporter. Just travel to the Beta Quadrant. Alright, pretty simple. And that was the quest, okay. According to my records, this conduit was last serviced approximately 5,014 years, 6 months, 11 days, 7 hours, and 13 minutes ago. That it should function without mishap may be described as a miracle. 5,000 years? Chimerical maintenance. Resuming guidance to the Etherochemical Research Facility. Please follow me. This sector, the Beta Quadrant, is home to laboratories which produce chimerical life forms for both military and household applications. Our facility has been awarded 3-star certification for compliance with ASO 3001. The good behavior of the creatures born here is guaranteed. Please be warned, however, that millennia of neglect may have had an adverse effect on their disposition. For your own safety, please refrain from approaching the creatures. I will do that, actually. I will definitely refrain. Now where are we supposed to go? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think this is too interesting to watch anymore, so I'll pause. Alright. We have made it. Unable to activate matter conduit. Energy shortage detected. Identified cause. Cause identified. Unauthorized siphoning of energy by chimerical creatures. Locations: the recombination labs and the biomass incubation complex. Time is short. Let us split up and eliminate the culprits. Mangg, pray dispatch the creatures at the recombination labs. The rest of us shall sweep the incubation complex. Take care, and return hither when you are done. Think I'm just gonna return hither? That's what you think of me? Yeah, I probably will return hither. Alright, so we're gonna switch to dancer then, because that's how you fuck things up in this game. You dance. There you go. That's how I'm looking nowadays. That sweet hat from the Crystal Tower raid. I like that. So yeah, I did the Crystal Tower, the Circus Tower part as dancer. Give the old college try at dancing, and it was pretty fun. I gotta say, it was pretty funny. A raid environment. I like being able to just move constantly while pushing buttons and doing damage. Like, there's no point to me moving constantly, but it just keeps my hands busy. I don't know, I kind of like that. And I like that with Machinist, too. Let's dance. Oh, man, I fucked that one up good. He saw my dance moves and didn't know what to think. It's just such an odd... I mean, they've made some odd choices with, like, what jobs they pick and to put in the game. Like, if you think of, like, Final Fantasy V or Final Fantasy Tactics and like the notable jobs from those games and what made it into this game so far. I mean, first of all, Astrologian. I don't even know if that existed before this game. So that's odd. Gunbreaker. That's from Final Fantasy VIII. That's not even like a traditional job. Machinist, which is not in Final Fantasy V. It's in Tactics, but only Mustadio gets access to it in the first Tactics game. What else is there? Scholar, you know, that's not really a thing. Summoner, of course, is. Dark Knight, all right, that's fine. Red Mage, of course. White Mage, Black Mage, of course. Samurai and Ninja, okay. Blue Mage, fine. Dancer, I mean, it's like, yeah. But what about, like, Berserker or Beastmaster or Geomancer or Time Mage? I mean, fucking Time Mage, that's in a lot of games. How do we not have a Time Mage? Maybe they thought haste in any concept would just be overpowered. I don't know. Maybe they couldn't build a whole class around Time Mage. And to be fair, whenever I play a Final Fantasy game that has Time Mages, I tend to overlook it because they're not that exciting. But still. It's just funny having Dancer in the game as like a major job. Let's dance, Jackhole. Yeah. Alright. Done did it. Blind Nimbus away. Yeah, so now at this point in time, for jobs, it's only a handful that I don't have any levels in. Pugilist, Lancer, Archer, and then the 2 other tanks. I mean, if I'm going to get everything to 80, those other tanks will probably be last. I mean, maybe I should split them up and just force it at some point, but I just can't imagine they're that much more interesting than Dark Knight and Gunbreaker. You never know, I suppose. Monk, from what I understand, is getting like a bit of a rework in the next big patch, so that might be the time to level that. And yeah, I probably should get back to the Dragoon. You know, I skipped over him because I've done that before, but now getting 1 to 80 is probably very different than getting it to 50 was back when the game launched. Energy restored to the conduit. Please wait a moment while I activate it. Okay, Gamma Quadrant. Let's go. So, the Garleans managed to land. Repairs on their vessel appear to be well underway. I doubt that they will leave any time soon, however. Nay, they will remain here long after they have stripped the Isle of all its secrets. Whether or not they mean to linger, their presence here and now is an unwelcome complication. Indeed. Let us avoid confrontations unless absolutely needful. Fucking Mangg. Alrighty. Plenty of XP. That was for, I put it on the dancer, but, whatever. Close encounters of the 6th kind? Warning. Intruders detected in force in this quadrant. It is recommended that you avoid confrontation where possible. Be kindly reminded that, in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risks of damages or injury, including death, that you may sustain in the course of guidance. Please follow me to the next matter conduit. It leads to the Delta Quadrant, where the facility's greatest achievement is located. Yeah? Their greatest achievement. A good Warhammer 40k game? Holy shit. Also, Dancer, I believe, is like the only job that gets a dash ability. Multiple jobs get a pounce ability where they can jump onto an enemy, but Dancers have one where they just dash forward. And that's pretty sweet. I really like that. You can only use it once every 30 seconds. I don't like that. I don't know if it... Oh, it does get upgraded. It gets upgraded twice. So eventually you get 3 charges of it. So that'll be very fun. That'll be very fun. That's almost enough to sway me to the Dancer right there. Wait. Something is afoot.
Our objective lies at the heart of the Isle. The 3rd will remain to guard the ship, while the 2nd patrols the perimeter and eliminates any threats. The 1st will come with me to secure the research facility. Let no man doubt the import of our mission. The Allagans found a means to capture icons alive, and their knowledge lies hid upon this isle. If we can but acquire it, we would be able to prevent the beings from returning to plague us, thus ending the cycle of rebirth. I need not remind you that success will raise our Legion high in the Emperor's regard. Yet, by the same token, his Radiance does not tolerate failure. That is all. All troops, prepare for deployment!
So that is their purpose. To think that the knowledge used to bind no less a being than Bahamut sleeps here.
Imprisoning a primal in such a manner would represent an effective means to halt the cycle of summoning, were it not for the grave and obvious risks.
Indeed. We need but refer to past experience, that of Bahamut's calamitous return, to see why this is not the solution we seek.
Held in duress, a primal will continue to nurse its hatred for mankind. And when it inevitably breaks free, its rage will be beyond quelling.
Whatever folly the Garleans mean to commit, they can wait. We must remain focused on our task.
Yes, of course. It would not be polite to keep the Archbishop waiting.
Alrighty. Now, how do I get... I guess we just charge through here. In my chocobo carriage. Very inconspicuous. No one will notice. Oh, God. Just a big ass place, man. It's a big ass place. Uh-oh. Purple circle. You know what that means. That you have survived to this point is in defiance of possibility, but it appears the danger is not yet past. Warning. Intruders approaching. Please eliminate them if you wish to proceed. Alright. It's about to get fucking Magic Mike in here. Here you go. Pa-pa! Pa-pa-pa! Oh, more? You want some more? Want some more of these moves? More? You got it. AoE, AoE, AoE. Done. Easy peasy. Oh, now it... Okay, now a duty.
That would explain my men's silence. We meet again. And this time, we will not be interrupted. Come! Show me your power, champions of Eorzea!
Alright. You ain't ready for these moves. But I'll show you.
I shall make it quick.
Hold on. Make Justinian my dance partner. Oh, no, I can't. Just keep moving. You won't know what to do. Can't handle these moves. Oh, we got AoE. 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 Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice. There we go.
So it comes to this!
Obsidian carbuncle. He's pulling out new fresh carbuncles? Alphino's not teaching me how to summon obsidian carbuncle? Let's get those out of here. And let's dance again. That out of here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Quit cutting me. I gotta dance. A man's gotta dance. Long fight. I mean, I'm pouring on the deeps, but it's a long fight. Done. Done.
I had heard the tales of your strength, warrior of light. And now that I have experienced it firsthand, Van Baelsar's defeat seems less inexplicable. You are a formidable foe, and I have thoroughly enjoyed our time together. Alas, all good things must come to an end. Allagan's secrets await, and there is no profit to be had in remaining here. Keep them occupied.
Coward.
It would seem we have no choice.
You must continue on. We will hold them here.
Take the eye. It should still hold enough energy to be of use to you. I shall join you as soon as I am able.
Enough talk! Make haste and stop the Archbishop!
That fucking hat. My God. All right. Welcome to the Delta Quadrant, where methods are developed for mastering dragons. To this day, the sector is home to live specimens brought over from the southern continent of Marasidia, truly a testament to the greatness of the Allagan Empire. If you say so. Mount speed increase. Getting a lot of ether currents here. I regret to inform you that the matter conduit leading to the flagship is no longer functioning. According to my records, it was destroyed by a dragon, which broke free of its restraints when they failed approximately 2,369 years, 1 month, 24 days, 7 hours, and 4 minutes ago. Please find an alternate route to the Etherochemical Research Facility. The Allagan Research Council apologizes for any inconvenience caused. Oh shit! So thy journey hath led thee to this accursed place. Canst thou hear it, mortal? The ceaseless keening of my kindred, steeped in 5,000 years of suffering. Long before the Ishgardians and their base betrayal, there lived still more wicked men whose ambitions knew no bounds. Fearful of our might and covetous of our power, they devised a means to enslave dragonkind. Their vile misdeeds did set in motion a train of events whose repercussions are felt to this day. Beyond thou wilt find one of my first brood. Hark thou unto her words, partake thou of her pain. Think thou upon the suffering that the conflict betwixt our kinds hath begot. Wow, it's like the most he's ever spoken. Okay, so we're gonna go find his daughter. At least we move pretty quick now. I don't know if this is the right way, but it's really hard to tell. Pretty crazy area, though. This whole place is very unique. Got all sorts of shit. Oh, sure enough, there's a dragon. Great worm is being held in some manner of restraint. Okay, thanks for the money. Who paid me? My voice is pretty scratchy, so I'm not gonna do much. Who cometh to this forsaken place and disturbeth my solitude? Yeah, fuck you, dude. Tiamat, my child. Father? Can it truly be you? None other. My form is such that I may journey with Hydaelyn's chosen. A mortal who desireth to end the war between man and dragon. Millennia have passed since I was brought low by the men of Alleg. To think that war rages still between our kinds.
Tiamat,
Hearken to my tale, child of man. I am Tiamat, of Midgard Zormr's first brood.
Arm for arm, kom les ith for nesh sen in.
In a time before time, my father did come to this star, bearing 7 eggs.
From these eggs did my children hatch. And once they were full grown, they took wing and spread across all the lands of Hydaelyn.
Ni ul mera is an kin bahamut on la ul las an.
Together with my brood brother Bahamut, I journeyed south to Mericidia, and together we brought forth innumerable children into the world.
Way som an. I there ma for kom an I anan. Ek mon kin in. Ek mon bahamut esk in.
There is a little, almost Bahamut in there. We abided in peace, and all was well, until the men of Alleg came, some 5,000 years since. They slaughtered my children in droves, and took from me my beloved Bahamut.
En kayan. Kom en asan.
'Twas then, when I had fallen into the depths of despair, that black-robed men came unto me, the Asians. Or
Osk nesk bahamut Israel. Almais ankai. Skash sai ulafa an.
she's definitely saying Bahamut. That's interesting. They offered to resurrect Bahamut through their dark arts, and I, in my grief, accepted, a decision which I still shall regret until my dying breath.
Nesk esk nice in. Seth alan I ek mon way I el in.
For what they brought back was a mockery of my beloved. Worse, the Asians gifted his murderers the means to entrap him.
Sale anya. In esh I in esh o esh ed in. Angles in.
Know this, child of man. The beings thy kind call gods are but specters of thy mind's creation, given form at great cost to Hydaelyn.
Somnis lanan. Tai analan. Snoma el ules in.
Many such beings yet slumber across the land, brought to heel by the selfsame empire that bound me. They must not be released into the world.
Send war in. Ek mon asanin. Santai mikum el.
If thou wouldst end the conflict, vanquish thee the Asians, and deliver the weak of will from the bonds of their dark influence. It hath been 5,000 years, my child. Wilt thou not forgive thyself?
No mon aan. No one il an, no edkin. Is kashur and iles an.
The release of death is denied me here, yet I desire not freedom. Nay, Father, I shall live with my regret until the world itself hath ceased to be.
An ska us el. Tai esk is ach I mon el.
Such is my just punishment for consorting with darkness, for calling forth a loathsome and lamentable creature which blackeneth my beloved's memory. Oh, shit. Oh, we're back in business, baby. Can't stop the Warrior of Light. Unstoppable.
Warrior of Light, beloved son, the light abideth within thy heart again. Full valiantly didst thou overcome thy many trials, but glory not in thy success. For the servants of darkness are ever close at hand. Receive of me my blessing once more, and go forth to shine thy light on all creation.
Thou hast broken down the wall I built around thee, and partaken of thy mistress's blessing once more. Strong art thou, mortal, stronger than any other of thy kind. Having looked upon thy deeds, I am convinced thou art worthy to bear her light. The Covenant bound me to thee, but 'twould seem our fates were mingled from the first. Though I will not fight thy battles, I will yet lend thee my wings. Come, mortal. We go to cast out the darkness.
You can now ride Midgardsormir. Okay. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. So he's like the progenitor of all dragons, pretty much. He's like, well, like a patriarch at the very least. And now he's just like, oh, he's one of my mounts. You know, maybe I'll bring you out to fly you around, but most of the time I won't. You're a step below the fat cat and the fat chocobo. Alright, we can fly in Ozzy's Law, which means, if I check this, Yep, we can fly in every place in Heavensward. Very nice. So now it's just like the base game. And we'll have to do that again for Stormblood and Shadowbringers. So it wasn't that bad, really. It just is what it is. Cool. Aziz La. Alright. I don't even know where you... Oh, I see. The flagship. We're not gonna start the next one. I think it's the last one. So it'll run a little long. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's the last one, Heavensward. So we'll be doing that next time. We'll give the full video link just to that one. I'm sure we'll need it. And yeah, should be pretty cool. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.